It's safe to say that Lee Jong-suk's visuals are taking our breath away every time he appears on our screens. But did you know that his stunning looks have been recognized ever since he was a teenager? Before he got to act his heart out in different shows and movies, he was strutting on the catwalk. He got recognized for his looks during his teens and walked during the Seoul Fashion Week in 2005. He was only 16 back then, making him the youngest person to participate that year. To this day, his visuals are simply breathtaking. After his military service ended in January 2022, it was exciting to see which path he would take. So even though he gave up on his modeling gigs when he started acting, he gave it one more shot in 2021. During the Seoul Fashion Week, which was held online due to the pandemic, he walked as a model for the brand Beyond Closet. It was the want to show his fans a new side of him that pushed him out of his comfort zone and caused his return to the runway. It was the year 2010 when Lee Jong-suk graced our screens for the first time when he played the role of Lee Woo-hyun in the drama Prosecutor Princess. His face started being familiar to the audiences in shows like Secret Garden and the movie Ghost. But it wasn't until the drama School 2013 that he got his breakout role as Go Nam-soon. For the role of the high school student, he actually won Best New Actor at the KBS Drama Awards in 2013. Not only that, but his acting skills got recognized by the South Korean public when he ended up 5th in the survey done by Gallup Korea called Actors Who Lit Up 2013. Ever since then, he was only rising higher, winning the Excellence Award in 2014 for his incredible performance in the show I Hear Your Voice, where he starred next to Lee Bo-young. But the true skyrocketing to stardom was brought by the drama Doctor Stranger, where he played the main role of Park Hoon. Since then, he became the sweetheart of all the K-drama watchers. Lee Jong-suk is incredible in front of the camera, pulling all the attention to him with his acting skills, but in real life, the attention from people is his greatest fear. He shared that even during his elementary and middle school student years, he wouldn't raise his hand because of his shyness. However, with his job as an aspiring actor, he needed to get used to living in the spotlight. To get out of his shell, he also tried hosting Inkigayo. He said, "I tried it out thinking maybe it would help me fix my shyness, but I still haven't fixed it. I thought I wouldn't be able to do it, but I ended up doing it anyway. It's been 3 months, but I still feel awkward." His shyness ended up developing into a fear that Lee Jong-suk is suffering from called scopophobia, which is the fear of being the center of attention. It mostly flares out during important and stressful events, which makes Lee Jong-suk sweat too much and makes his face turn red. He mentioned once in an interview that he is okay when he stands in front of the camera and only becomes overly nervous when there are people around him. As soon as there are over 8 people around him, it's game over for Lee Jong-suk. Of course, over the years, he was forced to cope with it despite personal struggles. When you think about someone so famous, you wouldn't think that fear like this is making his life a living hell. His quietness didn't only make his life difficult, but it's also the reason he doesn't have a good relationship with his dad. He once revealed in an interview, "My father was strict only towards me. I think he was displeased with me because I'm the eldest and I am quiet and timid compared to my siblings." His shyness and keeping distance from people was also the reason Lee Jong-suk got into his biggest scandal. In 2014, a fan approached him at an airport and tried to give him a gift, but he was quick to step back and let the manager push her away. She was the only fan at the airport, which made him look even worse and led to many media calling him rude or an actor who has star disease. It wasn't until later that Lee Jong-suk admitted how much he struggles because of receiving attention. No wonder that at such a busy place as an airport, he felt overwhelmed and wanted to step back no matter how nice the fan tried to be. Lee Jong-suk revealed that recently, he has been trying his best to make himself used to being in the company of people. He shared that despite being a gloomy person, he is trying hard to go out because meeting new people who give him feedback on his acting is inevitable. He shared that the person who was most excited by him slowly but surely getting more extroverted is his mom. However, he is also doing this for his fans, as in the future, he would love to meet as many of them as possible. Lee Jong-suk has been sharing his plans for his career in countless interviews, and among it, he shared a personal goal as well, and that is to get married. Even in 2014, he shared in an interview, "Lately, whenever I look at beautiful scenes and dramas, my heart starts to flutter. I'd like to get married as soon as possible." After finishing his mandatory military time, he is back in the industry, but with time, he is moving on to more personal goals. And he doesn't just want to be any casual husband. He wants to be the best potential future husband that there can be, and is even planning to sign up for groom classes in South Korea that get people ready to be the best marriage partner. Lee Jong-suk explained that he is now at an age where he would like to prepare himself to be the best husband possible, including learning how to cook or how to give massages to his future partner. Seeing him play the husband in Big Mouth makes us think that he is fully ready to walk to the altar with the one. He even shared that he would like to get with someone wise, strong-minded, and and cute. But while we know and love him as an actor, Jong Suk had some other plans before fully diving into the acting world. He actually trained to be a K-pop idol. This dream might have stemmed from the legendary Rain becoming his role model after he watched Full House. When asked about why he even decided to train as an idol, he responded, "I signed with the agency because it said it would help me act, but it didn't keep its promise. I signed with the wrong agency. I prepared as an idol group member for 3 months and then quit." The company that Jong Suk was signed under happened to be SM Entertainment. He was supposed to debut as a rapper in a group called Real, but SM changed their mind and was willing to debut him as an idol only. The group eventually changed its name and debuted without him. Even when he was training, Jong Suk said that he felt like he couldn't keep up with the trainees who had been there for several years compared to his few months of trainee period. Even though he left SM Entertainment, he had time to make friends with legends in the company like SNSD Yoona and Hyeon. What's funny is that he and Yoona had crossed paths properly only recently, despite being in the industry for so long, and that's when they got cast as the main couple in Big Mouth. We know that Jong Suk is an incredible actor, but there were times when he doubted himself. He shared his acting worries, saying, "There was a time when I looked at the camcorder and rewatched my acting 100 times. I became more distressed because I blamed myself." After all the years in the industry, Jong Suk is no stranger to intense roles. He played a psychopath in VIP, a mind reader in I Hear Your Voice, or a man leading a fight against the media and justice in Pinocchio. This man has truly lived 1,000 lives and nailed them all perfectly. However, there was a particular role that made Jong Suk worried, and that was the role of young North Korean doctor Park-hoon in Doctor Stranger. He said that one of the reasons he struggled so much was him being the lead alone. He elaborated, "It was hard doing it alone. I kept losing concentration the more I went, so I missed a lot of things. I focused only on myself, but it turns out the leading role has to bring everyone together. I lacked that. The whole thing started falling apart when I lost concentration." Another issue he faced while filming Doctor Stranger was his inability to get into the emotions that his character was feeling, which resulted in him being regretful over many takes in the show. Despite his worries, his performance in the show keeps getting praise years down the road and even becoming popular in North Korea. Jong Suk has voiced his love for many things, and coffee is one of them. When asked to pick between alcohol and coffee, he chose coffee all the way. He describes himself as a lightweight and someone who gets sleepy when drinking, so that's why he prefers coffee to an alcoholic drink. His love for coffee got so big that he decided to open up a cafe. He opened 89 Mansion in 2017 in the area of Gangnam in South Korea. He shared a video of him being a barista, another hobby that came with his love for coffee. Besides coffee, there were special meals, and Jong Suk often mingled with the customers. Unfortunately, in September 2020, the cafe was shut down permanently due to the pandemic. Still, we hope that Jong Suk decides to invest in his love for coffee again. Do you like Jong Suk? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Bye!